I gotta cope though. That took about 3 minutes, I'm sorry. 3 minutes of nothing. Hope you got to see my room. Good view, good view. I watched your video, and I almost started crying. But, do you see the layers? This is a crying material. But, oh my gosh, it's blinking, it's bothering me. I would say you can vent to me if you text me, because you have my number. But my mom, since you have an iPod too, my mom will be able to read our whole conversation. And I don't think you want that, do you? So what I'll do is, when I'm at my dad's, this room, which is not much, so probably like Tuesday, Thursday, or whatever, we'll talk, because I know you're going through a rough time. You've told me things, and you've told me the stupid decisions you've made. I love you and everything, but some of those decisions were just You can vent to me. I know most pain, and I know how you feel. Just, it's kind of, do you mean like kind of, you know you have people who love you. You know you have friends, and you just know you're not alone. But on the inside, you feel like you're just kind of in this glass box, and I don't know how to describe it, and you're watching everyone else be happy while you're just in your lonely little state, your lonely little box, while everyone goes and hangs out and does whatever the hell they do. Fap, watch Netflix. Fap while watching Netflix. And you just feel alone. And I know how you feel. Okay? I really do. Like, you can have no reason why, but you just want to disappear. And maybe even feel that everything would be so much better without you. And that you wouldn't be causing problems. And like your mom wouldn't have as much shit to deal with in your family. But basically your guardians. And your teddy bear. Admit it, your teddy bear. It handles a lot. Kudos to them. Teddy bears. I actually have two. This is just like the one my dad got me. And I have a different one, but I left it at my mom's. I call it my little anxiety bear, because I have a lot of anxiety and panic attacks. So when I do it, just and it's really hard because on Monday I had a really bad panic attack. So my mom pulled me out of school. This bitch is homeschooled now. Anyways, when you go to counseling, talk about it. Make that therapist your friend, so that when you tell her things you've never told anyone else, you feel comfortable with it, and you know that she's not going to share it with anyone else, as long as, like, you're not, I'm going to kill this bitch tomorrow at 7 a.m. while she's in church, or something, because then they have to tell the police. Or something like, when I told her that I was raped, she was like the first person I told everything. She had, by law, told the police. And I didn't know that. So, if you don't want the police to get involved, don't tell them. But, I just want to say one thing, though. Mainly, I know to you, cutting self-harm is a relief. I don't know, or I don't know what it does for you when you cut or self-harm. If it makes you feel human, like reminds you, because there's multiple reasons to do it. Feel human, to remind yourself you're human. Mundanes, which is just another word for humans. Relief, emotional relief or something, I don't know. I mean, I used to do it, and I have a lot of urges, but what you need to, haven't you ever heard of an anti-drug, an anti-drug? When you're doing drugs and you find something else to, like, distract you, not distract you, but, like, change places with the drugs, like doing something good instead of doing drugs. Anti-drug. Find something that's your anti-drug for cutting. Like, mine is distracting myself with, like, pictures and quotes, and going online and looking up YouTubers, or calling one of my best friends and just venting to them, even if I know that it's probably not helping them if they have to worry about me. But at least you know they worry about you. Like, I know it's hard to explain. And maybe you just don't know what's really going on right now. You're really confused. I don't really know how to word it, but I want you to know that I don't pretend to be your friend. If I like you, I freaking like you, and I'll stay in contact with you. But if I don't, that's a whole other story. I'm gonna totally ignore you. And the first thing I do when I get online is I was like, is Jodi on? Oh my god, my bitch is on. She is on. And I'll invite you. And I'll know you'll show up as a little phony. And we'll start talking about random shit. Like the S word, the T word, anything word, D word. I'll explain that to you. We're talking again. Is that normal? Dude, my neck's strong. Either that or it's just really fat. Smile. But if I ever have to get a pedo shot, that's how. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I can't believe I just did that. Feel loved. But I love you as a friend, and I will always be here for you. I promise, and I'm not faking. Vent to me. My mom's like, you can't handle someone venting to you, and I'm like, what if I want someone to vent to me? Because I want to be someone that they trust, that they can vent to me, because even I don't have very many people that I can do that to. Because, like, I have maybe 3 friends I can truly vent to. And, like, just tell them everything, and then just break down and start crying. But crying's, it's a good way to get everything out. And it's a good way to just kind of feel a little better, like there's a weight off your shoulder. And yeah, I know this all really sucks right now, but one of my main favorite quotes is something like, there's 2 versions of it. It's always darkest before dawn, and everyone wants happiness, no one wants pain, but you can't have a rainbow without some rain. But the only problem is that rain can last for a long fucking time, can't it? And right now, for me, dude, it's downpouring. And for you, it's downpouring. It's like thunderstorm. Twinsies. But I don't know what else to say, really, except that I friggin' love you for who you are, for whatever the fuck you do. Google, YouTube, I'm sorry. Stay on. Yeah. I love you for even the worst decision you can possibly make. I'll support you through them. I'll help you through them. I mean, I'm not supporting some decisions that you've made in the past. But, what you're doing now will make you who you are in the future. And I know for a fact, who you will be the greatest person on this damn earth. You are gonna rock life when you get older. And you're just gonna love it. I guarantee you, when you get out of high school and you're done with college and everything, and you're free as a bird, you'll be so happy. Not because you're free and you can do whatever the hell you want, because you'll start making money from jobs. You'll have a college application, so you'll probably start getting down and serious in business and getting moolah. Moolah, baby. Yeah, I can't mimic. What's his name? Lil Wayne. Whatever. But you're gonna rock life. And just remember, whenever you wanna go end everything, just remember what you'd be leaving behind. Not just the S word, not just the T word. You'd be leaving behind the people you love, the people you care about, the things you want to do when you get older. Do you want to get a tattoo really bad? I do too. I want to get lots of them. But you can't do that if you end everything early. Let life take its own course. Don't put it into your own hands. It's not go with the flow, man. It's kind of go with the flow. But just go with life and don't try to change it. Don't try to change yourself for someone else, or just because you don't like who you are. Be who you are. And that sounds cliche, but it's true. Did always remember the quote that's like my all-time favorite. We come to love not by finding the perfect person, but by learning to love an imperfect person perfectly. And also, people say find the good and ignore the bad. But I just say, look for the good in people and not the bad, or something like that. It's close to that. But I'm going to end this video now because it's almost 20 minutes long, and I'm sorry. But I hope this made you feel somewhat better. I love you, like a friend, like a sister.